Be seated. I want you to remember that no bastard ever won a war by dying for his country. He won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die for his country. Men, all this stuff you've been hearing about America not wanting to fight, wanting to stay out of this war, is a lot of horse dung. Americans traditionally love to fight. All real Americans love the sting of battle. Americans love a winner and will not tolerate a loser. I wouldn't give a hoot in hell for a man who lost and laughed. That's why Americans have never lost and will never lose a war, because the very thought of losing is hateful to Americans. Now, some of you boys I know are wondering whether or not you'll chicken out under fire. Don't worry about it. I can assure you, you will all do your duty. The Nazis are the enemy. Wade into them. Spill their blood. Shoot them in the belly. When you put your hand into a bunch of goo that a moment before was your best friend's face, you will know what to do. Now, there's one thing you'll be able to say when you get back home, and you may thank God for it. 30 years from now, sitting around by your fireside with your grandson on your knee, and he asks, "What did you do in the Great World War II?" You won't have to say, "Well, I shoveled shit in Louisiana." All right, you sons of bitches, you know how I feel. I will be proud to lead you wonderful guys in battle, anytime, anywhere. That's all.
Man, she's hot.
You know what your problem is? MTV, Playboys, and Madison fucking Avenue. Let me explain something to you, okay? Girls with big tits have big asses. Girls with little tits have little asses. That's the way it goes. God doesn't play around because he's a fair guy. If you don't like it, call him. Look at the women in Playboy or Penthouse. Look at their hair. It's long, it's flowy, it's like a river, right? Well, it's a fucking weave, okay? And their tits? Please, I can hang my coat on them. These women have their implants, the collagen, the cap teeth, the nose fixed, the fat sucked out, the hair extended. These aren't real women. They're freaks. You really think there's a chance in hell that you hook up with one of those girls? Please, you don't give us normal women anything when you're reaching a commitment with us. It's pathetic because you're all obsessed. If you all had 1 ounce of self-esteem, 1 ounce of self-worth or self-confidence, you would realize, as trite as this may sound, beauty is only skin deep. And if you ever did hook up with one of those girls, I guarantee you'd be totally sick of her. No matter how perfect her boobs are, or perfect her thighs are, unless there's something else going on in your relationship with her besides the sex, it's gonna get really old, okay? So, you guys, as a gender, have got to get a grip. Otherwise, the entire human race is in jeopardy.
Mom, you never listen to me or anyone else. I thought this would be a peaceful, helpful way to get the family back together, to get your house cleaned up. But you know what? You don't want that. You want your trash instead of your family. This is all about your constant control and manipulation. You know, everyone here is feeling massive disrespect for you because of what you're doing. You don't care about the impact on yourself or anyone else. This cleanup crew came up here away from their families to give you their strength and their best efforts to make a difference for you. That's what they're doing. We're all here sweating and doing things for you, and you don't even have the decency to say thank you. Now let me tell you something you don't already know. 2 months ago, my last conversation with Daddy before his surgery and his death was about making a difference for you. About getting your trash cleaned up so you don't get evicted again. It was his dying wish. That's the only reason I'm here. You need to have respect for me and all of us up here busting our asses for you. Stop reliving your personal tragedy every day. That's it. I'm done. I did what Daddy asked me to do, and that's all I can do. I won't be back. Ever. You know what? When Daddy died, I feel as though I lost my only parent.
No.
Mama.
No.
Mama.
No. I said no, and that's the end of it.
You know, it's a wonder you're not laid out at Emory Hospital right now or decked out at the funeral home. Look at you. You didn't even break your glasses.
It was the car's fault.
Mama, the car didn't just back over the Pollard's garage all by itself. You had it in the wrong gear.
I did not.
You put the car into reverse instead of drive. The police report shows that.
You should have let me keep my LaSalle.
Your LaSalle was 8 years old.
I don't care. It would never have behaved like that.
Mama, cars don't behave. They are behaved upon. Fact is, you demolished that packet all by yourself.
Don't talk so ugly to your mother.
Mama, the truth is, you shouldn't be allowed to drive a car.
No. No.
We're just going to have to hire somebody to drive you.
No, we are not. It's my business.
Mama, your insurance company is going to have to buy you a brand new car.
Not another Packard, I hope.
Lord Almighty, don't you see what I'm saying? Mama, you are 78 years old and you just cost the insurance company a ton of money. You're a terrible risk. Even if you could get a policy somewhere, Mama, it wouldn't be safe. I worry all the time. Besides, look how many of your friends have men to drive them. Miss Ida Jacobs, Miss Ethel, Aunt Noni.
They're all rich.
Daddy left you plenty enough for this. I'll do all the interviewing at the plant. Oscar in the freight elevator knows every colored man in Atlanta we're talking about.
No. If there is one thing I don't want, I just absolutely will not have, is somebody sitting at my kitchen table, gobbling up my food, running up my phone bill. Oh, how I hate that in my house.
You have Idella.
Oh, but Idella's different. She's been coming down these ever since you were 8 months old. She and I know how to stay out of each other's way. Oh, you know, when we lived back on Forsyth Street, we couldn't afford them. So we did for ourselves. Still the best way, that's what I say.
Them? For them? You sound like Governor Talmadge.
Bully, what a terrible thing to say. I'm not prejudiced. Oh.
I've got to go home. Florine will be having a fit.
Oh, you all have plans for tonight?
Going to the Ansleys for a dinner party.
The Ansleys? Oh, ho, ho. Florine must got herself another new dress. Oh, this is just heaven on earth for her, isn't it?
What?
Socializing with Episcopalians.
You're a doodle, Mama. I guess Aunt Noni can run you anywhere you need to go for the time being.
I'll be fine.
I'll stop by tomorrow evening.
No, now, what makes you think I'll be here? I don't depend on you for my company.
Fine. I'll call first. I still intend to interview colored men.
No.
Mama?
After the ball is over, after the break of dawn.